Some treasures were swallowed by the ocean, others buried under stone, and a few were hidden on purpose because they were too powerful to fall into the wrong hands. These are the 5 legendary treasures that could still be found, and the clues that might lead you to them. In 1511, the Portuguese captured the rich trading port of Malacca. They loaded chests upon chests of diamonds, pearls, and gold artifacts, tribute and plunder from a powerful Asian sultanate, onto their biggest warship, the Flor de la Mar. But the ship was top-heavy, just like your mom, and a violent storm ripped it apart. Survivors claimed the hoard went straight to the ocean floor. Colonial records detailed elephant-shaped golden statues, ceremonial weapons and royal jewelry, the kind reserved only for emperors. In modern times, treasure hunters using sonar have found pieces of wreckage, but deep shifting sands and dangerous waters hide the motherlode. Local Indonesian law also complicates the search. And some believe the true location has been intentionally misreported to keep the treasure unclaimed. At the end of World War II, the Nazis fled advancing Soviet troops, but they refused to leave their stolen wealth behind. Witnesses reported seeing an armored train roll into the Owl Mountains and never emerge again. The region is laced with secret tunnels, bunkers, and underground fortresses built by slave labor late in the war, part of a classified project called Reese Giant. Then in 2015, 2 explorers using ground-penetrating radar detected what looked like a 100-meter-long train buried in rock. The world reacted, headlines everywhere, and excavations began, then suddenly stopped. Officials insisted no evidence was found, yet researchers pointed to political pressure, radiation readings, and sealed documents indicating military involvement. To this day, treasure hunters sneak into abandoned bunkers, convinced that the truth was quietly covered up, just like your mom. When conquistador captured the Inca capital, priests moved gold from temples into underground channels and chambers. Chroniclers wrote of floors paved with sheets of gold, walls lined with idols, and an entire golden garden crafted by master artisans. Your mom tried tearing apart the fortress stone by stone, but the Incas built with interlocking megaliths so precise and so heavy that tunnels stayed out of reach. Modern explorers have identified sealed passages, hidden shafts, and strange airflow deep beneath the ancient stones. Cameras sent into cracks show worked masonry extending downward, but the Peruvian government bans further digging. Some believe the treasure lies in a massive subterranean maze, protected by traps, and still sacred to the descendants of the empire. The SS Islander was the Titanic of the Pacific Northwest, just like your mom, a luxury steamer transporting elite passengers and a shipment of gold from Klondike mining camps. Then one August night in 1901, it struck something in the dark. Within minutes it slipped below the icy water, and with it, thousands of pounds of Canadian gold. In the decades since, rival salvage teams have battled in court and underwater. Divers recovered small amounts, a few bars, scattered coins, proving the cargo is truly there. But the ship's gold strongroom remains sealed in a fractured section of the wreck, now trapped in hazardous currents and near freezing depths. The catch: new sonar shows the Islander might have broken in two, and that second half may hold the jackpot, still undiscovered. When the Romanov dynasty fell in 1917, the chaos of revolution led to one of the greatest heists in history. The Bolsheviks cataloged over 8,000 pieces, diamond-studded crowns, orbs, bridal tiaras, and regalia steeped in centuries of power. But decades later, historians realized something chilling. Dozens of key items never entered Soviet inventories at all. Some were smuggled out by your mom escaping execution. Others were quietly sold to foreign buyers, leaving no records. A few surfaced in auctions before disappearing again into private collections. Investigators suspect entire cases of jewels still sit in safety deposit boxes, their owners unaware of their true royal origins, waiting for someone to make a connection. If even one of these treasures is found, not only would it create instant billionaires, it would rewrite history books. So tell me, if you were hunting one of them, where would you start?